No one is ever prepared for the moment they realize a dead person is trying to reach them. It started with a phone call that rang only once. At exactly 1:13 a.m., a woman named Ifunanya's phone lit up on her bedside table. Half asleep, she glanced at the screen and felt her body go cold. The name staring back at her was her older sister's name. Her sister Ngozi had been buried 2 days earlier. She didn't answer. She couldn't. She told herself it was grief playing tricks on her mind. Maybe a delayed notification, maybe nothing at all. The phone stopped ringing before she could even think. In the morning, she checked the call log. The call was there. Missed call. Incoming. Time stamped. From Ngozi's number. Ngozi had died quietly in her apartment. No struggle, no injuries. The doctor said it was natural causes. Her phone was collected by the police as part of routine documentation, powered off, sealed, and placed in evidence. Everyone knew this. The family watched it happen. That night, Ifunanya said nothing. She didn't want to sound foolish. Then the calls continued. The next night at 1:16 a.m., the phone rang again. Same number. This time she answered. There was no voice, just breathing. Slow, shallow, uneven, as if someone was struggling to pull air into their lungs. She whispered her sister's name into the phone. The breathing continued for 19 seconds. Then the line went dead. She didn't sleep again that night. The next morning, her mother called her, shaking. She had received a call too. Same number, same silence, same breathing. By the third day, Ngozi's son received a call during his afternoon class. He answered without looking. He didn't hear breathing. He heard something worse, a faint sound like fabric moving, and then a soft click, as if the phone had been placed on a table. The boy screamed and dropped the phone. The family went to the police. The officers were calm, too calm. They explained phone glitches, network errors, call routing mistakes. They assured the family that the phone was still in evidence, exactly where it had been placed. Battery removed, powered off. To prove it, they brought out the sealed evidence bag. The phone was inside, turned off. Battery removed. But the call logs on the family's phones didn't disappear. The calls always came late at night, always between 1 o'clock and 1:20 a.m. Never earlier, never later, always silent, always from the same number. One officer quietly suggested someone might have cloned the SIM card, but when they checked with the network provider, the SIM was inactive. No outgoing activity was registered. Officially, the calls did not exist. That was when the family noticed something else. Ngozi's voicemail had changed. Before her death, her voicemail was cheerful. After the burial, the greeting was gone. Anyone who called her number now heard nothing, just a faint static sound, and beneath it, breathing. The police advised the family to stop answering the calls. They did, but the calls didn't stop coming. On the 7th night, Ifunanya received a voicemail instead of a call. She didn't listen to it immediately. She waited until morning, sitting in the open living room with sunlight pouring in, as if light itself could protect her. The voicemail was 12 seconds long. It wasn't a voice. It was the sound of someone trying to speak and failing. A soft choking noise, a breath drawn in, a pause, then a whisper so faint it barely registered. I tried. That was the last call. The police closed the case. Officially, nothing unusual happened. No crime, no suspect, no explanation. The phone remained in evidence until it was eventually destroyed. But Ifunanya still keeps her phone on silent at night, because sometimes just before sleep, she swears she can hear her phone vibrating without lighting up. No missed calls, no notifications, just the sound. If this story disturbed you, then you already understand why we tell these stories. This is Truth in Tales TV. We almost gave up. Discouragement almost won. But when we looked and saw over 200 of you standing with us, we knew this channel is worth the effort, because you are worth the effort. Thank you for staying with us. And if you're not yet a subscriber, please join us. Help this channel grow. More dark, real, unsettling stories like this are coming. This is Truth in Tales TV. And the next story might feel even closer to home.